What's up, guys? Welcome back to Double Down on Gaming. My name is Dino, and today we'll be talking about a game that has recently taken over my life, and that game is God Eater 3. But first, let's roll the intro. Alright, guys, so what's up? Today we're talking about God Eater 3, and honestly, this game has just eaten up my time. I've been playing it consistently ever since I got it, and I honestly just really enjoy the game. I had played the recent copies. I played God Eater 2 and I played God Eater 1, and although they were great, God Eater 2 and God Eater 1 just don't feel the same compared to this one. I don't know if it's because it feels a little bit more polished or because a lot of the things have changed, but my biggest thing is the combat system has remained the same, but it just feels smoother now. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. The first thing is going to be the gameplay. The gameplay to this game is amazing. It's quick, fast paced, very action heavy hack and slash. And if you guys have ever played Monster Hunter or something like DMC, it's very reminiscent of that, where you have to really methodically plan out your attacks and realize what you're going to do before you just charge in guns blazing, or you're most likely going to get wrecked. Now, one of the things that I did enjoy was the combat system. There's nothing better and nothing more rewarding than being able to stagger an enemy while you're breaking off parts, dealing huge amounts of damage while getting in some of the most amazing combos I have yet to see in this game. Now, one of the things that did falter a bit is you have to really be definitive with what kind of fighting style you're going to want. Each weapon changes up a big amount of how you fight, from switching between your weapons to just overall the combo and the amount of damage you're going to be doing. And it works similar to that of Monster Hunter, where you selecting dual blades does give you a faster rate of attack, but you are sacrificing damage compared to using something like the longsword or the scythe. But at the same time, that's not the only selection of weapon you have. You also have a selection of weapons that come to your guns. You can have a long range multi-fire gun, or you can have a sniper rifle gun, or even a laser gun, which just really changes up the amount of damage that you can do. Not only that, but the amount of ways you can fight as you progress through the map. Another thing that I found was slightly difficult but still added so much challenge to the game that really made you precisely think about how you were going to attack and when you were going to attack was the aiming system. The aiming system is a little tricky to get used to at first, but overall I feel like it added something more to the game. It made it feel like you have to be really definitive with what you're going to do before you just rush in with an attack. Aside from that, the combat itself just felt really smooth. Dodging attacks or coming in with a big blow or getting hit by even one of the monsters' attacks just felt right. It never felt like you were getting cheated, and it never felt like the game just upright jumped in difficulty. Everything felt like if you messed up, it was your mistake, and if you landed a hit, it was something to be proud of. Aside from that, the only other thing that really hit up during the fight was the soundtrack. And oh my god, let me just explain. This is one of the best soundtracks I've heard in the last couple of months. Aside from the DMC5 soundtrack, this soundtrack really hit me hard because the music really picks up as you go into battles. You can start off a match with very dimmed down ambient music, and as soon as that boss drops in, the music ramps up and it makes you feel like you're part of an anime and you're just going in there ready to destroy whatever comes in your way. I feel like the soundtrack really added a big amount of punch to the game, and it really drives the story forward, and it makes you feel like you're involved and you're more prone to do what you're going to do, more prone to attack and define these moments that you're in battle for. The only thing that I had with the soundtrack was that it does kind of like cut out a bit when you fall, when you have to revive, but at the same time, it kind of makes it seem more real. It kind of makes it feel like, oh, well, you died, also everything is completely silent, and you come back and the music ramps back up again. But again, I'm just nitpicking on that part. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the mechanics specifically surrounding your crafting system. This game has a very fundamental and simplified version of crafting where you will go out on missions, you will grab blueprints, come back, and then find the weapon available to craft, but you will need certain materials. Now, in order to get these materials, you would have to go back into previous battles and farm them off of enemies. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't really like. I know a lot of people are very like back and forth between the grinding of games, but personally, for me, I've enjoyed grind games. I've always enjoyed having to go back and forth and always waiting and taking battles, sometimes even 4 or 5 times at a time, just to get that one specific part. And this is something that I personally found extremely enjoyable. Being able to track down which monster had which part, going down, fighting them, and getting that part, being able to craft a new weapon or upgrade a weapon to a newer weapon, and then just seeing the stats go up, or having that small sensation of success when you grab the item that you wanted after like the fourth time battling the creature. It was just something that I really did enjoy. And not only that, but the other mechanic that I really enjoyed was the ability to use what they call like linking attacks. So basically, having a partner fight with you builds up this gauge that then you can engage with them, and it boosts up your guys' stats for a little bit while you guys are both dealing damage. This I thought was really cool because it's just fun seeing like the little type of like old school arcade cut between screen of your character and whichever character is linking up with you, and then just seeing both of you guys with this nice glowing aura dealing damage and just basically umping up each other's statuses and giving each other buffs. Those were two things that really stood out to me in this game, and honestly, I'm looking forward to just continuously playing and continuing the grind. And overall, I just found this game to be very enjoyable, and it's just something that really has grasped me for these last couple of weeks. So I figured I'd share it with you guys. But if you guys have any other games that you guys want me to try, or is there anything else you guys want to say about this game, please let me know in the comments below. And I guess that's it here. Until next time.